everyone, and welcome back to The Way of Saints. Today I'm going to talk to you about Saint Dominic Savio, and he is the patron saint of choir boys, falsely accused people and juvenile delinquents. Dominic Savio was born on April 2nd, 1842 in Italy. He was one of the 10 children in a poor and hard-working pious family. Dominic's father was a blacksmith and his mother was a seamstress. His first name Dominic means of the Lord and his last name Savio means wise. Dominic was praying by himself by the time he was 4. He used to help his mother around the house, greet his father when he came back from work, and was devoted to and unfailing in saying his prayers. Dominic did well in school and was very obedient, and he worked very hard. When Dominic was 5 years old, he began to serve Mass. He was allowed to make his first Holy Communion at the young age of 7. At this time, when he was alive, the Holy Communion age was 12. However, he had made it early. Dominic attended Mass whenever he could and went frequently to confession. Don Bosco said that whenever Dominic would talk of his first Holy Communion, he would say that it was the happiest day of his life. Don Bosco thought very highly of Dominic and wrote a biography about him entitled The Life of Dominic Savio. The biography contributed greatly to Dominic's cause for canonization and proves most of the information about his life in addition to Dominic's family and friends said about him. Dominic became a student of St. John Bosco at the Oratory of St. Francis de Sales. While he was at the Oratory, Dominic made a decision to become a saint. He was very worried that he might not be able to make a saint, and he did not know how. When Dominic learned that his first name meant of the Lord, his desire to become a saint grew stronger. Don Bosco told Dominic to be cheerful and continue in his studies and prayers, and to keep playing games with the other children. Dominic decided to do penances, such as putting stones and wood in his bed, sleeping with thin blankets in winter, and eating nothing but bread and water. When Don Bosco found out about Dominic's penances, he ordered him to stop because of his frail health. Don Bosco explained to Dominic that as a student, his penances should include doing his daily work with humility, perfection, and obedience. After Don Bosco's advice, Dominic formed a new goal for his life. Dominic never complained about the food or the weather. He was very patient and obedient.
The dogma of the Immaculate Conception greatly impacted Dominic. Together with his friends, he started the Solidarity of Mary Immaculate. The members of this group placed themselves throughout their lives and at the hour of their deaths under the protection of Mary. The members of this group sought to honor Mary in different ways and to receive communion frequently. The members made every effort to go to confession and communion as if it was their last. Dominic told Don Bosco that he would be the first to die in the Solidarity. As time went on, Dominic's health began to deteriorate. He spent most of his time talking with and encouraging his friends. Dominic also helped with the school infirmary whenever any of his friends were admitted. When Dominic's health grew worse, he was sent home. A few days later, Don Bosco found Dominic back to the oratory. Don Bosco wanted Dominic to remain in the oratory, but because Dominic had developed a severe cough, he wrote to Dominic's father. Dominic wanted to spend his last days at the oratory with Don Bosco, but he accepted the fact that he was going home. During his time at home, Dominic grew worse. His parents had sent for the doctor, who ordered bed rest. Dominic asked to go to confession and receive communion because he knew he was going to die. But his parents didn't think that it was necessary, and they had the priest come and visit Dominic instead. He also asked for the last rites, which his parents agreed only just to please him. Dominic died March 9, 1857, at a very young age of 14. He is remembered for his piety and devotion. Many people thought that Dominic died too young at an age to become canonized, but because of his heroic virtue, Pope Pius XII beatified Dominic on March 5, 1950, and canonized him on June 12, 1954. St. Dominic Savio, pray for us.